Now I figured, okay, doing a bunch of songs is kind of cool, doing singers, that's really kind of great, but I figured maybe I should do a few character voices and have some fun with it. And then I got to thinking, I want to do some famous people. You know, people you can relate to, because if I did my grandmother, you guys wouldn't know what she sounds like. So I was trying to think, what can I do that famous people do that really kind of we can all relate to? And I thought about it, and famous people have totally different lives than the rest of us. You know that? They don't relate to us in so many ways. They have somebody else going to the grocery store for them. But I did find one thing about them that was familiar, that they did, that we can relate to. Famous people were once babies, right? Just like the rest of us. So I was thinking, can you imagine Elvis Presley as a baby going, "Come on, mama, rock my crib"? Another one I thought about is Jimmy Stewart. Okay, you kids will probably remember him because he's in It's a Wonderful Life, which is a great Christmas movie that people watch all the time, so maybe you can relate to it. And I was thinking, what would Jimmy Stewart do as a baby? He'd probably do this. Joshua, let's say, it's a word and it starts with W. It's why? I used to watch sitcoms in the 1970s. It was great. They had characters that really stood out, you know, characters that were iconic. Like I said, I love the older voices. And one guy got his break, Christopher Lloyd, playing the part of a guy called Reverend Jim on a show named Taxi. He also did the Doc Brown character in Back to the Future, so if you don't relate to who he is, you might be able to do it through that. And I was thinking of him as a baby going, "Ha, Mom, Dad, yeah, won't give me a bottle. Yeah, won't change my diaper. Honky tonk." Another one I thought about was Rodney Dangerfield as a baby. You know, I can see him going, "Hey, you think you got it tough? My crib, it's gray, it's square, it's plastic, and on the side it reads Dairy Gold." He probably showed up on the front door, the front step with it, who knows. Now, going through all these characters, I talked about Casey Kasem earlier, the guy from American Top 40. I listen to him every Saturday. The guy had a very distinctive voice. And he counted everything. He counted how many artists were in the group, how long they've been playing together, how long they've been in the charts, where they were on the charts. Everything was numbers, numbers, numbers. So I can imagine as a baby going, "This is Casey Kasem, welcome to my crib. We're on diaper number 7 and we're counting them down." Another one I like, the Andy Griffith Show has become popular again. People are watching it in black and white, you know, old TV. It's so fun. And Don Knotts was a great character. I love him. He played Deputy Barney Fife. And this guy was only allowed to have one bullet. He had to keep it in his pocket. And I was thinking, what would Deputy Barney Fife be like as a baby? And I'd see him going, "Well, Andy, I got one bullet, one diaper, and I ain't afraid to use it." Yeah. Or Masterpiece Theater and The Twilight Zone. Very popular shows. There was this guy named Rod Serling. Great voice, great character. And Rod Serling was the kind of guy who didn't stand out front. He was in the corner, the dark shadows, with his arms crossed. And he looked at the camera and he'd say things so factually, he'd probably say, "You interviewed well. Submitted for your approval. There is an odoriferous emanation permeating from my corner of the crib. You will not change my diaper. You must have taken parenting classes in the Twilight Zone." Oh, I just love these characters as babies. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger as a baby, you know. "Mom, Dad, you couldn't let me out to these bars, I'll break down." The worst part is it creates an image of muscles in diapers. No, you had to start pretty early to get like that. Then my wife said, "You got to do a cartoon as a baby." I said, "A cartoon, okay." And I was thinking, I thought, wait a minute. Cartoons have very distinctive voices. If you did a cartoon as a baby, The problem is, it would change the voice so much, it wouldn't be identifiable. And then I thought, wait a minute, cartoons, they aren't babies. They don't start young, they don't get old. They're the same. How can I do a cartoon as a baby? Then I found one that could relate to the rest of us, right? Mr. Magoo. See, I could see Mr. Magoo talking to his friend going, by George, Charlie, I'm short, I'm bald, and that's how I started. That's that life cycle, yeah. God love it. And then I got to thinking, wait a minute. Some of these people are parents. They have offspring. And I got thinking, wait a minute, some of these people are parents. That's kind of scary. I thought, I don't know how, there are some parents I wouldn't want to have. You know, like Bobcat Goldthwait. I can imagine him as a parent going, I don't understand why you don't bring your friends over. I'm a really nice guy. Did you bring your friends over if that was your dad? I can see Mr. T going, I pity you. I feel sorry for you, poor fool. You won't stand up. You won't do your chores. I don't care if you're 1 year old. Yeah. A little demanding there, maybe. And then I used to watch a show, Hanna-Barbera, Augie Doggy and Doggy Daddy. And the voice of the daddy was done by Jimmy Durante. Jimmy Durante has an interesting profile with his really big nose, for those of you who don't know. So I can see him talking to his son going, Hi, Jason. I've done real swell. I've made a whole lot of dough. So I could finally afford you that nose job you always wanted. Yeah. Then I thought about Robin Leach from the 1970s. You kids probably wouldn't remember him, but this guy yelled everything. He was the guy who did Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, and they went into all these nice homes and talked all about it, and he yelled at everybody. I can see him at the table going, This is Robin Leach, would you please pass this old damn pepper?